Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are doing a very fast Scarlet Crusade Raid Attunement, as well as everything you need to get prep for Tyr's Hand and everything you need for that. I'm going to make this as fast as possible. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Light's Hope, and you're going to talk to this gentleman right here, Leonard Bartholomew III from his mother's side. And he's going to bring you over to a quest that's going to be in Tyr's Fall Glades. I don't know how footage of it. And then right afterwards, he is going to give you another quest here called Unrest at Tyr's Hand. Then what you're going to do is you are going to go right next to the lake. You're going to come right here. And you're going to talk to Commander Beatrix. Talk to her, do her dialogue prompt. Afterwards, you're going to run back to Light's Hope and talk to Bartholomew again. And you're going to turn that in. He's going to give you the quest Scarlet Reclamation. You're going to accept that as well as My Old Enemy. You're going to accept both of those. And then you're going to talk to him, and that's going to autocomplete. Then you're going to talk to the gentleman right next to him, Maxwell. Now for the Wrecked Caravan questline, you are going to go to this location here. And there is going to be a small box in the cart. Next, you're going to open up the crate. And then turn it into the gentleman right there. Afterwards, he's going to tell you that you need to use the plague samples. This part is going to take you the longest. You're essentially just going to run around and you're going to tag these Scourge soldiers. It's nice to do this in a group, honestly, because they're really camped right now. And get them past 50% health, so do not use massive abilities on them. And then just go ahead and use your sample. You're going to do the 8 times and then turn it in. And he is going to give you the next part of the quest, which is going to use a single dark sample on summoners and necromancers. So these are actually going to be the humanoids in the ziggurats around this location, as well as some of the more spider-esque looking ones. As soon as you got the sample, go back and turn that in. And he will then give you a personal matter where you have to go outside of the service gate in Strat. When you get to the service gate in Strat, talk to him, and then he'll tell you that you need to make your way to the Slaughter Square. Slaughter Square is in the undead part. You have to defeat all 3 ziggurats for the door to open for you. And just on the left side of the gate here, you are going to see this gentleman there. And he's going to have a little bit of RP for like a minute, and then he will give you a quest turn in. As soon as you finish that, he's going to tell you to go to Terradale and talk to Leonid Bartholomew. You're going to go to him, and then you're going to slay the Crypt Walkers that you need around there. There's also a cave in the back as well. Then you're going to go back to him. He's going to tell you to go to Light's Hope again. And you will get your best in slot trinket pre-raid biz for a lot of classes. Alrighty, next we're going to get into the meat and potatoes part of it here. So this is going to be the actual attunement part as well as the other one. So as part of this one, you are going to start it out again in Light's Hope, and you are then going to go back to Beatrix. You're going to do Gathering Intelligence. You're going to run around, and then she's going to send you back to Light's Hope. You're going to go back to her, and then you are going to go back and get Decapitation Strike. This quest cannot be completed, however, so if this is all you want to do, sure, you can go ahead and do that. However, you're going to be losing out on the dailies as well as a few other things around Tyr's Hand. Then she's going to give you a quest to turn in the Scarlet Insignia, so you need 4 pieces of the Scarlet Insignia gear. Those drop from the elite mobs in this area right here. However, they are on quite a small drop chance, and you have to get 4 of them made and crafted. However, you can also buy them from the auction house. The recipes are BOE, and so are the crafts themselves. So once you go ahead and buy or create your loot, you are going to go ahead and equip all of them. So you're going to have 4 pieces that you need to equip. You're going to go to the entrance here, and then you're going to use the item, and you are now going to get the buff of having the disguise. Then you're going to go back to the base camp, and you're going to turn the quest right there called New Avalon. Now you can actually start crafting some stuff based off of your skills. So for example, I am a tailor on this character, so I'm going to go to the tailoring workshop right here. I know that because there is a quest marker above it. As long as you are over 250 of your respective profession, you should be able to get that. So I actually have to turn off my disguise here because we still don't know where the key is at this point. However, the way around it is take off your disguise, die really quickly, then run back and go through the door, go into a corner, resurrect, and then turn on your disguise again, and then you can accept the quest. and each quest will have its corresponding goodnesses that come along with it. Additionally, if you go over to the inn, you can either buy a hot guy pass, or you can actually find one from the mobs that spawn around. It's called the Hut Club Membership Club. And if you go to the very back of the inn, you can actually talk to Carrie Hearthfire, and she will give you unique crafting recipes. Next, there are going to be very important daily quests for you to do. You're going to go to the big castle right here. You're going to go inside and go to the right and talk to this gentleman right here, Byron Steelblade, and you're going to accept his daily quest. So mine for today is create a Scarlet Belt or donate any piece of gear. Now, the nice thing about this right now is that I can go to the auction house. I can actually buy the cheapest thing that I know of, which is going to be leather bracers right now for like 40 gold. And then at the entrance of this new Avalon area is actually going to be a little cart, and in it is going to be a little piece of paper which acts as a mailbox. So you're going to go ahead and grab your bracers right there. You're going to go back to Byron. On his right side is going to be a little box thing. It's called the Quartermaster's Crate. And you're just going to crate up the bracers, and then you're going to turn that into him. Say, hey, I have your thing. You turn it in, and you get a Scarlet Junk Box. And I had 5 friends test this, and all of them actually ended up getting a Crusader Orb. So make sure that you do this daily, because it is going to be a net positive in the end. As well as the most important part is that you also get a Jostled Chalice Fragment, of which you need 6. So you need to do 6 daily quests in a row, and then you will get it. These fragments are actually used when you put 6 of them together. They create a Crusader's Chalice, and that is used to upgrade your disguise gear into permanent actual tier gear. So if you do it this week, you'll actually have it in time for the raid. And that's pretty much all we got for you guys today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this was fast enough. I hope it was simple enough. That's all we got. Peace out for now.